welcome back to my channel. If we haven't even met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. So in today's video I'm showing you how to create this look here using some fun glitters. I just felt like playing with glitter today and this is what I came up with. I really hope you like it. Before you carry on watching, please give the video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and I shall see you in a second. Go! So first I'm going to fill in my brows and I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. I'm going to use the synthetic brow brush from Anastasia. I'm going to go into the product, what's left of it anyway, just wipe off the sides. And then I'm going to start by filling in my brows, starting from underneath the brow, just kind of mapping out the shape and then going through the arch and pulling downward. Then I'm going to carry on by filling up the top of the brow, just going in like a parallel line to this line here. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a bold brow, and that is the mood today. And then just pulling that around. Then I'm just going to look ahead and see if I like it, which I do, and then I'm going to fill in the entirety of the brow, then brush through whatever's left through the front of the brow, and then just spoolie it, brush it through. Then to prime the lids and carve out the brows, I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain. I'm just going to pop a little bit on my lids and then blend it out with an angled brush. Then I'm just going to use the angled brush to kind of carve out the brows and spread the product across evenly. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Now the concealer is all applied, I'm going to take my ring finger and just melt in the product to the eye so it's really nice and smooth. Then I'm going to set the concealer into place using my Revolution matte base powder in the shade P4 on this kind of like fluffy shader brush from Spectrum's collection. So I just like to set the concealer into place. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Today I do. The first shade that I'm going to go into is this one right here, which is called Golden Ochre, and I'm going to use this on my Eva. This is the 228 Luxe Crease brush. I'm going to pop this through the crease. So I'm just going to start buffing that through the crease in windshield wiper motions. The next shade that I'm going to take is this one right here, which is called Buon Fresco, I don't know what it's called, but it's a like kind of off pinky purpley mauvey colour. Yeah, I'm really bad at describing colours for someone who's into makeup. Yeah, I'm going to take that right here and pop this also through the crease on a Eva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush. The next shade that I'm going to take is one of my favourites in the palette, which is this one right here called Love Letter, which is like a really warm pinky colour. But I am also going to pop this further and further into that crease using my Fancy Co blending brush. Starting by packing that on the outer corner to like build up the colour, and then work it into the outer corner and the crease. I'm going to go quite heavy with this because I am going to cut the crease later on. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of that Buon Fresco shade, Beyond Fresco, and just use this to kind of buff out Love Letter a little bit. And then take the brush that had the Golden Ochre shade on it, just not going into any extra product, but just using this to kind of blur out the edges. Then I'm just going to go back in with more Love Letter to further intensify it. And I'll keep doing this a few times just until I like the intensity. Next I'm going to cut the crease. I'm just going to dot a little bit of this Revolution Focus and Fix Concealer in the shade Light. I'm just going to dot some of that on the kind of like inner portion of the eye. Look straight ahead and then it will transfer. Then I'm going to take my little concealer brush from earlier and just draw a line across the socket. And then just pull that across and then fill in the lid with the concealer. It will kind of go a little bit pink just because of the shades on the lid, but that is fine. We will always take a stand. Then I'm just going to drag that across and then add a little bit more concealer, I think. Just to set the lid, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Firmere from the Anastasia palette. It's just a pretty kind of pinky champagne colour, and I'm going to use that to set the concealer. Just going to pack that on top of the concealer. Concealer, concealer. We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world. Then it's time to add some glitter. I'm going to use two glitters for this look. I'm going to use the Revolution Glitter Bomb in the shade Grand Gesture and Max 3D Pink Glitter. I put this one on the inner corner, well, inner section, this one kind of like on the outer section of the eye, and I'm also going to be using Revolution's glitter glue. Okay, I'm just going to start by squeezing some glitter glue onto like a flat synthetic brush. Then I'm just going to pop this on top of the lid all across it. It will completely cover the shadow that we put on top there, but that's fine. That was just to set the lid. Okay, I'm just going to dampen a little flat shader brush just so it can kind of pick up the glitter. It's the Revolution Hyaluronic Spray. Then I'm going to go into my glitter. This is the Revolution one, and I'm going to pack that on the inner section of this lid. I'm not worried too much if it kind of goes above the line, because I am actually going to use a glitter liner in the crease as well, which will help to make it look sharper. Lions roaring in the morning sun. Then I'm going to take Max 3D Pink Glitter for the kind of like outer section of the lid. Just going to pack that on the outer section, kind of cross over a little bit as well. I love glitter. I'm just going to finish this eye and then I'll do the other one off camera just because I feel like it will be a bit long otherwise. Then I'm going to go back into Love Letter, carefully just stamp this on the outer corner. Just do a little wiggle like that, not too far in, literally just tiny little wiggle. Next I'm going to do a wing, and I'm going to take my Kiko Definition eyeliner, which is brand new to my collection from my friend, thank you so much. So I'm going to try this out. It's a shiny eyeliner with brush. I haven't used a liquid liner like this in a very long time, so hopefully it doesn't mess up the whole look. Here we go. So, okay, I'm just going to start by trying to carefully line the lash line. Definitely having to do a few coats with the liner. Interesting. Interesting. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. Then for mascara, I'm going to take the Lancome Noir Hypnotic Hypnose Mascara. Now for lashes, I'm going to pop on these ones by Suzanne Jackson X Primark. They are the New York Lashes, so they're super wispy. They're not really spiky, they're just big, long and wispy. So I'm going to pop these on and I'll be right back. I'm also going to finish what I've done on this eye, So I shall be right back in uno momento. Okay, so I'm back. This eye is done, lashes are on, we're back in business. I'm going to go back into Love Letter and pop this under my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go back into Buon Fresco and also use this to blend out the Love Letter shade. For a bit of definition and colour, I'm going to pop this purple shade from Rimmel in the waterline. I actually got this eyeliner from Poundland, funnily enough. Yep, just going to pop that in the waterline. Any purple will do. Moving on to the face, I'm going to take my Primark Instagirl Blur Primer and just pop this all over my face to smooth out my skin. I'm going to warm this up in my fingers and then massage this into the skin, focusing on the kind of more textured areas, so my forehead, between the brows and my chin as well. Once that's all massaged in, for foundation, I'm going to take my Maybelline Ivory Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. I love this stuff, it's so good. So I'm going to pop that on using a damp Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Just going to dab this into the skin in bouncing motions for a nice flawless finish. Morning sun, searching for a longer day. For concealer, I'm going to take my Revolution Focus and Fix Concealer in the shade Light. Just pop this on the usual areas, so on my forehead, under my eyes, my chin, my nose, you get the gist. Then I'm going to blend it out using my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Dab, 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 dab. Then I'm going to set my face into place using my matte base powder in the shade P4 from Revolution. Okay, so some of my family are here, so if you can hear background noise, I'm very sorry about that, but I am going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, which is very well loved and battered. I'm going to go in with a mixture of these two shades right here. I'm going to contour my face using my BH Cosmetics No. 3 contour brush. Just going to contour under my cheekbones, around my forehead, down the side of my nose, and under my chin. The birds have just begun. For bronzer, I'm going to try out this new one so you can see my reflection. This is the one from Kiko. This is their Flawless Fusion Bronzer Powder in the shade 3. So I'm going to take that and use this to bronze up my face. Ooh, I like this bronzer. Thank you so much, Emily. It's amazing. Love this bronzer. Yes, 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 yes. Now moving on to blusher, I'm going to go in with Benefit's Havana blusher, and this is the Sigma Spotlight Duster Brush. Just going to pop some of that on the uppers of my cheeks. Then I'm going to set this into place using my Revolution Hyaluronic Fixing Spray, and then fan that dry. For highlight, I'm going to take an old favourite. This is the Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'll pop that on using this brush, also from Anastasia. It's the A23 brush. Just going to pop that on the tops of my cheekbones. Yes, fairy cheeks. In fact, I'm going to go really OTT with a highlight. Nope, you can never be over the top. But I'm going to spritz the brush a little bit of the setting spray and then go in with another layer with a slightly damp brush. Yes, look at that. Then I'm going to take the brush I use for my blush and just blend that out a little bit. Then I'm going to pop the same Amrezy highlighter on my brow bone and inner corner. Then I'm going to use the lightest shade just to blend this out very carefully. Then I'm going to do what I said I would do earlier and take a pink glitter liner and use that to kind of run along the top of the cut crease. Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a... Then I'm going to set my brows into place using my Maybelline Brow Drama in the shade Dark Brown, medium brown even. We must never stop the way. Next I'm going to pop some mascara on my lower lashes. Next I'm going to line my lips using Barry M's Pose Lip Liner. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. And then for lips I'm going to pop this on, which is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Athens. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, no, we can do it. I feel like this would only look good if you have really smooth, moisturised lips because it's showing like every bit of skin ever. Okay, and this is the finished makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and just seeing me play with makeup as per usual. Check out my Instagram at shivonmakeupbiz. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world, and I shall see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! Pomade in the shade Chocolate, so I'm going for a bit of... The lights are really high in my eyes today. My Superdrug Rose Gold Lilash colours. I'm just going to pop a bit of purple in the waterline. This is MAC Designer Purple. No, I'm not. That's broken. I can't be able to sharpen it. For